You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome everybody to another episode of Chatting with Flor with your guest, Flor Moran. Thank you for choosing LA Talk Radio to spend this time of your Sunday afternoon with Flor. And I just want to say thank you, love you, and let's just have fun. And today I have a special guest. He's an actor and also a great, great human being. So you guys know that everybody that comes here is because they're special. And, I just love promoting stars. Just because you're not an A-lister doesn't mean you're not a star. To me, all of us are stars. And you too, behind the camera and whatever you're doing, you're also a star. So, and remember, we're royalty. We have royal blood running in our veins, and we have to straighten our crowns, queen and queens. So don't forget about that. And my special guest is Sergio Julian de Oliveira, and he's an actor. Also, he's currently working on his book. He's a writer, and he has started his acting career here in California. He's the son of Argentinian Brazilian mix, so I love that. And also, he started school here in acting in LA and well-known theater school, which is Constelación Teatral, and here in Hollywood, California, with Ivan. And he has played and performed on so many theaters here locally and internationally. And he has performed at the Frida Kahlo Theater. Also, he has performed at with Mr. Sapien. Who doesn't know Mario Sapien? Anybody that comes from theater here in California, we know him. He's well known as Ivan Olivares. And he has worked with Group Sinergia, and which is the Frida Kahlo Theater. And he has performed at many classic theater plays, and also he has done short films, feature films. So I'm short with all the introduction. So let me bring my friend, Sergio Julian de Oliveira. And by the way, obrigado.
Obrigado a você.
Yeah.
Muita graça. Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And, just go ahead and share with the audience what is it that you do?
Well, right now I'm coming from another profession.
I know. But that's kind of weird when you say profession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a massage therapist too, Reiki master. I like to work with energy, and I think everything is energy. Even theater, acting is energy, is transformation, is movement. So anything that you do is another role that we play.
Yeah.
Being outside the stage or in another profession, work, we all play different roles here in Los Angeles.
I know. We're all jack of all trades. That's what I call myself. I'm a jack of all trades, and as long as something positive, why not?
Yeah.
And I love that what you're sharing, that you do Reiki. I just getting myself learning about that. I just had like a couple weeks ago a sound bath. It was first time ever experiencing that, and it was great.
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love vibration, frequency. Everything is vibration, frequency, and
Are
energy.
we? I agree. I totally agree. We're just like energy.
Yes.
And that's how I am. If I vibe with you, why not? Like the energy has to keep flowing, and we put the energy out there.
Yes.
Especially right now, we need love and kindness.
Kindness.
So with that being said, let's just have our engineer Sam please play a little clip of my guest so people can see his craft.
Are you comfortable?
Pablo, ¿cuánto más tiempo piensas tener ese pobre cabrón ahí encerrado?
Su tiempo vendrá pronto.
The Ghost Rider.
You ready?
I don't know what's going on with him, but I'm here now. I'll take care of it.
Men from Jalisco. Danny, the men from Jalisco.
The man from Jalisco is no more.
Bingo.
Oh, awesome. That's great. So tell me about this project, The Men in Jalisco.
The Man from Jalisco is a show about the water rights for the farmers that come from the Colorado River, and it's about the Spanish culture, mariachi singers, and people who migrate to work in the fields. But it's also about the rights of the water that some people take it to the cities and not to the farmers. And also they sell the water rights. Sometimes they have lands and they don't want to produce. So they sell the water rights to other people. But then there is less water for the farmers. So it's a little bit fiction, a little bit reality.
Wow. Wow, that's great. And I see you're wearing the little hat
hat.
with the promotion
Yeah,
of
that's
the.
the director gave me when I
Oh.
was in a film festival in the Chinese theater. And we won best Western
Wow.
in
So you
the
got
film
awarded.
festival.
Oh, awesome. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's what I love, just to promote and represent our people, our peers,
Yeah.
And like I said, we're not A-listers, but hey, we're hustling and doing all the grinding that we have to do for work. And look at you. Proud of you. Thank you so much for representing all of us, and you're doing a great job. And
Thank
it's
you.
an honor to have you here at LA Talk Radio, and also for my audience to get to know your work. And what else do you have going on?
I play psychologist, Argentinian psychologist, drinking my mate and everything.
Look at that. I love that, the mate. I love Argentinian
In a
culture.
movie called The Rings of the Unpromised.
Oh, wow.
And it was in the circle of internationally film festivals all over. And we won a lot of awards, like I don't remember exactly the number, but over 30 awards.
Wow, congrats.
And I got
Wow.
Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, wow. That's
And-
great.
And
Awesome.
I was in a scene with the lead. Her character's name is Heather,
Mhm.
and I'm Dr. Noland.
Oh, wow, Dr. Nolan. So, what do you want us to do with that? Do you want my audience to check it out? And
Yes, it's in IMDb, the movie. You can see clips of the movie, the scene.
Mhm.
And if you can vote and give us 10 stars, that will
they
help
can
us.
look at the camera there. They can watch it and say,
Yeah, 10 stars. And so you can rate the movie.
support
and,
the movie.
Yeah, we are in the process of distribution right now. After we have a lot of good reviews and the film festivals.
That's great.
And so
Oh, that's awesome.
I love
So, everybody out there, please support my friend here and just support the film.
the director.
And as an actress myself, I know how it is, and the more support we get, the better. So, and the more we grow, and this community is the reason I created this is just to support the upcoming talent and also talent that has been, on the hustle and grinding, and we need that support and the love. So it doesn't matter if you're union, non-union, or nothing. We're the same, and I love everybody, and everybody's treated with the same kind of love and respect. And I just expect you guys, the viewers, to support the projects that we're sharing with you guys, and that will help us a lot. And thank you so much. And thank you for, being here. And everybody that comes as a guest and, via Zoom or here on the studio, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And also for being here with me and sharing your projects. And I love your work. It's so beautiful and so talented that you are. So tell me about yourself. Like, how did you start it here and, with the theater?
I started in Constellation Theater Group, and I
Yeah.
think it was 1994 or something like that,
Mhm.
95. And through a friend of mine who said, hey, they have a workshop of theater. And then I went, joined, and I think we used to do Fridays, every Fridays. And then we started doing some groups and projects there. And it was so nice to start there. And,
Yeah.
And then I joined other theater groups company, like a guy from
Mario Sapien.
Sapien, also a guy from Cuba, Juan Roca. I play Dracula, and I play
Wow.
Bernardo Alba in a experimental classical
Wow.
of Bernardo de Alba.
Mm.
And then I joined an Argentinian with Quest Theater. We did plays. And then I did the Bilingual Foundation of the Arts, many shows there.
Too many tamales,
Too
yeah.
many- I did
They're
the-
well known here in California.
Two times I did the
Wow.
Father one time and the
Too many
Ankle.
tamales,
Mhm.
and at the end they give you a tamal. That's so cute. I love that. I always love that. Yeah.
Yes.
Are they still running?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
they're still running, they're still doing classical plays.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I always love that play. I didn't know. Look, small circle.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I started doing my own productions in theater. I was in a Cuban club where they have a stage, and I did plays, comedies, dramas, and I incorporate a violin player one time, and we did a poetry mix with theater and acting. So it was fun.
Oh, that's great.
I love
Also,
poetry too.
so what do you like, theater or TV or film? What do you like? Or you like everything?
I like everything as long as you are acting and putting your heart in what you do. Theater is nice. The
The
interaction with the
the
public,
interaction with the
the
audience,
energy.
you get the feedback right away. Then
Hmm.
TV and film until it
Yeah,
airs. Yeah,
and it's like the gym for the actor
yeah,
because
I
make you
totally
sharp.
get you. Yeah, because I started from theater. I'm
Yeah.
a theater, girl. I started in theater at the same school that you graduated to,
Uh-huh.
and with Ivan and Pedro.
Ivana, yeah,
Um,
Pedro. Uh-huh.
but yeah, it was just the interaction, directly with the audience is
Mhm.
totally different than on
Mhm.
TV. But TV and film, I love everything.
Yeah.
Being on the camera and so much.
Yeah. Keep you fresh too, to have a
Eh,
good timing and everything when you go out of
right,
theater.
right.
And
So and I agree. Just to have the straight feedback from the audience, it's like
oh
if
yeah,
you feed yourself, especially if you know about energies, you just feed yourself with that energy that they're putting
yes.
out there. Yeah. So, tell me about this film that you're promoting.
The Rings of the Promised.
Mm-hmm.
It's a I play just a character in the movie in a scene. I play a psychologist, and it's a movie about all. Is the main character is a woman, and she has some. I don't want to go in detail of the movie,
Right.
but
We don't want to
it's
spoil it, but it's
it's about
just.
love and about growing up and challenge of you have in your life and
Mhm.
how
Wow.
you
So
go
it's
over it.
motivational.
It's very good, and
The message is motivational.
yeah, it's very
Okay,
good
great.
message. It's um, you got to see to know, but that's why we won so many awards because it's about the main character is a woman and she directed and she produces, she write it, so and it's very
Wow.
powerful the message.
Wow. So it's a queen.
Mhm.
Yeah. But right now is the moment to embrace the king that is in you. So
Ah,
this is the time to embrace the king because this is Chatting with Flora, different style podcasting. Everybody knows my audience is to embrace the kings and queens that we are. Sometimes we forget who we are, that we come from royalty, whether you believe it or not, we are, and the same blood that runs on everybody is the same. We'll bleed the same, but sometimes we forget that we need to embrace that we're kings and queens, and this is your moment to embrace your time. And so, tell me, what is it that motivates you besides acting?
eh, to make a difference first in yourself, try to grow every day and to be connected with your spirit. That's why I do meditation. I love
So that
meditation.
motivates you.
Uh,
Meditate.
and then the creative process starts. But I think it's better the best contribution we can add to the world is to have inner peace and calmness, and then you share that energy. It's as you
Interesting.
say, we are king and queens. We are all metaphysical beings. So what you project, you will get.
Yeah, it's true. And people don't think like you just have to keep on going and keep on spreading. Like this whole thing is, of course, embracing the king and queens that we are, but also to put out there positive energy.
Positive.
And so sooner or later it comes back to you.
That's right.
So, but if you put bad energy and all of that,
Yeah,
sooner or later, you know,
yeah.
it
It's a
chews you on the back.
positive
So,
energy and do the best you can,
yeah,
and not looking for any results.
yeah,
Just do it with your heart, and
that's how I
the
am.
universe
Yeah.
will give it back to
And
you.
I'm so glad you're here because we want to spread that, and people don't believe it, but I want them to experience that and feel it and believe it someday down the road in their lives. And you're doing it with your talent, with your craft, with the work that you're putting out there with TV show. The Jalisco, the Man from Jalisco TV show is currently on YouTube.
It's in YouTube. We are in the process of. They are approving the different segments to go into one of the streaming company. I think is Tubi.
Oh, okay, great.
Mhm.
Okay, so please check it out. Yeah, it's The Man from Jalisco is
Um,
the TV
The
show,
Man
so
from
you guys
Jalisco.
can catch it on Tubi.
Mhm.
Also, tell me, a little bit of yourself. I know when I did the intro, I mentioned you're Argentinian, but you're also Brazilian.
Yeah, my father is Brazilian, and he became an Argentine after he married my mother,
Mhm.
and he's from the south of Brazil. And
Hey, shout out to Brazilians.
Tudo bom.
Tudo bom.
Mi apellido de Oliveira, my last name
Oliveira.
de
Yeah.
Oliveira.
Yeah. I love Brazilian culture and Argentinian culture, so yeah, that's cute. And my friend here is drinking mate.
Chimarrão, they say in Portuguese. But
Chimarrón. Mm. Yeah. So, and what is what faith means to you?
Faith.
Mhm.
Faith, man, for me is more action, because faith is good to have faith, but better if you already into the action of doing something practical in order to grow as a human being, as a spirit, as a soul, So I like to do meditation. I'm a Kriyavan. They call it Kriyavan.
And
Is
what's
the
that?
is the people who practice Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga is a system of meditation, up and down on your spine. It's very powerful to open up the channels of the chakras and to open the third eye. It's very powerful. The third eye is the same as the Christ consciousness. We don't know that, and we are divided in different religions. It's all the same. The way is the spine and the chakras. If you see the chapter in Revelation, the Christian Bible says the seven churches or the seven candles. That's mean the
That's what
seven,
they're referring to.
referring to the seven chakras. It's all the same, but we interpret it differently sometimes, and then
That's
the
a good
problems start.
point because I don't like to label myself because I was raised Roman Catholic like everybody, and
Me too.
Hispanic culture because I'm half mixed. So we are raised to believe that you're this, you're that. But like in my case, when I woke up after the pandemic, I was like, I don't want to be labeled myself. I'm in a specific
Mhm.
religion. I believe in God, my God, and I believe that He's a higher power. And I love everybody that doesn't believe in God or anything. I don't want to enforce anything, but um, this is my belief, and I'm so glad that you and I we share that that's what it means, faith, that there's a higher power, and the Bible was. This is with all the respect, people that is religious out there. I don't mean to offend anybody, or this is what you're supposed to believe or think. No, it's just sharing my thought. You can agree or disagree, but the Bible was written in a different perception of the Bible. Huh?
Yes.
So that's their version. So that's what you're saying about the seven candles. So
Yes.
they were talking about
Yeah.
the chakras.
Even when it says Jesus, I'm the way, he's not talking as the ego of Jesus is the way. The way is the consciousness that was in him. So that's the way. The way is raising your consciousness to the chakras and to the awareness, and then you can reach the Christ consciousness. That's the way. It's not that you gotta just believe in the ego of the person, or you as an ego, or as a body. If you see yourself as a body, you see yourself different and separate from another person. But we are not separate. Everything is light, energy. We are light and shade when you are in the polarities in the relative world, and we have that shade, but the light is only one.
One.
And we are one. The souls are one. We are just living experiences.
That's what I say. Like we're humans living the soul experience, and we only live once, and we're supposed to do what's best for us, what makes us happy, because we cannot leave this human experience so unhappy and just going by some standards or whoever wants us to follow those standards that you know they don't know what's best for us. They don't know what works for us. They don't know what makes us happy. So I totally agree with you. Like we're just humans living this soul
Yeah,
experience.
and also what is God? God is calmness, is
Love,
intelligent love, and
kindness.
is awareness, is peace. Inner peace is the first awareness of God in you. So we first want to look for the inner peace, and then you can have a better perception and share with others what is God, and see it not as an ego point of view, but more as a soul and loving consciousness that is unite everything.
That's true.
That's the.
It's totally true. I agree with you. That's what I think and believe, and I just totally agree on that. Yeah. And
the more you are connected, the more you can be like in touch with your intuition and your calmness, and you can have better perception of yourself and what you want to share in the world.
That's true. Yeah, it's totally true. What you put out there comes back to you.
Yeah, if you see like as an ego and I wanna do this, I don't do this, it's worse because the universe will bring you certain experience.
Yeah.
So you,
Yeah, that's true. It's true. And I left my last episode with an open end question so people can think, the
okay.
audience,
Mhm.
which was us, what can we do to make a better society? And, you know, us as human beings, what can we do to make it better for future generations? So, what will be your answer?
My answer is to look for inner awareness, and even when you are meditating, you are sending good energy to outside, and you will have better perception of what to do or where to donate your time, what to do it, and be aware of not to do bad stuff for the environment, the things that will damage not only your grandsons but also if
Mother
you
Gaia.
of your reincarnate you
To reincarnate.
if
Yeah.
you reincarnate later you will have to
As far
work
as I know, this is my last reincarnation, so I'm supposed to finish my mission and, you know, just enjoy life as much as I can. It's been a tough journey, but yeah, I'm hanging in there.
yeah so
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah. So, um, so that's your answer to that.
yeah, I mean, look for inner awareness and
And take care of Mother Gaia, Mother Earth.
mm,
Especially nowadays, like, you know, so many fires here in California. I know people's watching us all over the world, but we've been through a lot of fires, and now the East Coast with the hurricane. Prayers to them, and I hope
yes.
they're all safe. And if you guys out there can help and donate, do it.
Mm.
And I just want to give a shout out to Bethany Frankel. She's a woman that is a doer, not just a talker. So thank you so much, and bless your heart for doing what you're doing. And you know, anybody that wants to donate to the Red Cross or whoever they feel comfortable that can help those, you know, victims of the hurricane, just go ahead and do it. Um, and prayers to them, to the East Coast, and us here on the West Coast. I don't know if you felt it this morning. We were like woken up at 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning with a big jolt, an earthquake.
I haven't felt it.
Yeah, the epicenter was near where I live, so we were like, "Ooh,
Ooh,
I'm used to. I'm from California, so I'm
yes.
used to the shake." So I'm just expecting for the big one, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But you know,
Yeah.
so yeah, it was a big one today. But I'm just so used to, especially here in California. Like, you know, it's like, oh, another one, yeah. You know, people from other areas, oh, another tornado. Let's go underground, you know. But, you know, we're
Right.
talking, you know, making it like a little bit slight, but when you're going through it, it's no.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to deal with. But
I felt the other one that was in Mali, I think the epicenter.
yeah, recently we've been having a lot of like
Little ones, little
aftershocks.
ones.
Yeah, so it's like today was a medium size, but it got to on the app alert, it was orange.
No.
So once it goes, I think green, that's when it's big. So
Mm.
yeah, it was a big shake, but yeah. Anyway, stay everybody safe out there. Be prepared, and also prayers, and you know. So anyway, so that's your answer, and also, would you rather spend 1 year at the North Pole or 2 years in the Sahara Desert? I know that's a tough question, huh?
How long?
Well, would you rather spend 1 year at the North Pole or 2 years in the Sahara Desert?
Whew. Maybe in the Sahara.
In the Sahara? Oh, okay. You're like hot weather.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean cold. I don't know, too cold, but it's good for circulation.
Like right now we're having like it's supposed to be like the beginning of fall for us, but now it's like more like summer. It's like hot.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's California. Yeah, it's the best weather here. But yeah, okay, good. So you like the desert?
Yeah, because I'm thinking more like the wilderness, and the desert is like being by yourself, meditating. So it's a good feeling.
I know. I
And
know.
I like all the culture of
Yeah.
Middle Eastern and the desert, and I like poetry too, from Persia poetry, from
Oh, really?
Omar Khayyam, and all of that.
I should check it out. I love poetry. I was
Yeah.
talking about it on my last episode, what books I like to read, and I love poetry. To me, poetry is like a dead language. So shout out to the to the poets out there that still do poetry because I love it. Mr. William and also Miss Kalpana. You know,
Yeah.
they're poets that I know, and I love it. And It's like the Mr. Williams is a little bit shy, but I'm kind of pushing like he can launch a poetry book because it's good.
Yeah.
And Miss Galpana, she has released like already poetry books. They're great, and yeah.
Mhm.
So tell me about those poets that you read, like from the Middle East.
Yeah, I love it because it's the interpretation is very profound and deep. Like I'm working on now on a play, writing about
Oh yeah,
God, and I
a
wanna,
theater play or
yeah,
oh okay.
and I wanna incorporate the poem and some other forms of act, like maybe opera singer,
Oh
singing
wow.
and dancing, and it's a production that you can do big, like Vega style, with
Mm-hmm.
long
Oh
set,
wow.
a big set and floors and everything and
Wow.
lighting and
Kind of like
screen. Or you
merging
can,
Cirque du Soleil type of thing.
yeah, or you
Oh,
can do something more like one man show and put some screen, or just do the poetry or have some
that's
characters.
great. Oh wow.
So but
Can't wait for that
the meaning is very profound. The poetry is,
with
talks
poetry.
about the chakras and about the energy and about this, and
Wow.
very deep, very deep.
Wow. That's interesting. Wow. Can't wait to see that play. Also, what is your favorite book besides the poets and poetry?
My favorite book, probably the autobiography of a yogi,
Oh, really? Oh,
because it's a yogi talking about yogi's experiences
oh what is
from
it?
India.
Oh, okay.
Paramahansa Yogananda
Oh, really?
is my guru, my teacher,
Oh, really?
and
Oh.
he wrote a book called Autobiography of a Yogi. And then in that book is all his experience of life. And every experience of life is a teaching that you can relate to it and you can go back into until you can grow from that experience. It's so powerful.
Otherwise, it's repetitive. Life brings you to that same experience until you learn something
That's
out of it.
why everything's
Okay.
like that. You can learn by experience, you can learn by observing others, or you can learn by masters like them. He came with a mission to help us interpret the Bible, the Christian Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, and he wrote the autobiography of Yogi and two books called The Second Coming of Christ. So all the interpretation and commentary of the Bible, and another called the Bhagavad Gita. So he came with that mission so we can open up our minds a little bit and
Yeah,
see
elevate it
and
spiritually.
also unify ourselves as a race, human beings, because everything is the same, but we interpret differently, and
Yeah.
then the problem starts.
It's like me. I always share with my friends. I was like, I don't know why God chose me. I'm a broken vessel, but He's using me as a vessel to deliver the message. And look at you. You like He put you in my path. Yeah, like the angels sent here. To share that because we're sinking into the same message that I'm trying to share with my viewers and listeners. Like we're souls living this human experience, but we all are gifted. We just have to wake up and use those.
We say we're sleeping, like
Yeah.
Hayam said, awake.
Yeah.
For morning and
Yeah.
ball of night has
Yeah.
flanked the stone that put the stars to flight.
Mm-hmm.
And lo, the hunter of the east
Mm-hmm.
has got the sultan
Which is the third eye.
turret in a noose of light. So
Look
when
at
you
that.
wake up, you will realize, wow, I was sleeping all this time, or many incarnations, because everything is habits. You can have habits, and the subconscious mind is always take you back. But when you open the supraconscious mind, you start waking up, and then you will realize.
And you realize,
Yeah. And then.
Yeah. Mine, in my case, I dealt with that throughout all my life since childhood, but I didn't know what it was, and I didn't have the guidance spiritually because I was raised Roman Catholic. So that's seen a different way and it's perceived a different way. But when you come down to it, you realize that God, He was able to turn water into wine. So He had special, I wouldn't say powers, gifts that His Father transferred to Him. So we all have same energy. We all have the same energy, same gifts. It's just a matter of us. The more we get in touch with our own selves, and the energy and the gift that we are given since birth, we can do a lot of good things. But
Even the religions, we are growing and trying to understand, but the awakening is different because the religion is just the path to help you go there, but then you gotta go and keep going to yourself. Like that's why the chapter of Revelation is all the interpretation of the last moments of your awakening, but it's not the end of the war. It's the end of the physical war and the starting of the spiritual war.
Right. Like right now we're since COVID, like everybody, I feel like everybody started like waking up in different ways. And sometimes they've been channeling their energy like so negative sometimes because I feel like people out there, I don't know, they have like road rage. Like, come on, minding my own business, and they go like tailgating you, and then how far they go,
Yeah.
like 2 cars down,
Yeah,
or
because we
they
all
hit the red light and they just stay there, and they're like, okay, how far did you go? Come on. So I see that a lot.
it's
Like
all,
their energy has been like towards some negative instead of positive.
it's
Like
all
being,
vibration, frequency, and
there
energy.
you
But
go.
we get into that low vibration because the habits and the anger that the moment creates. But that's why it's important the meditation, because you go in high vibrations, and then
Mm-hmm.
you can reach and you can open the consciousness.
Totally agree, and that's what I'm
That's why it doesn't matter.
trying to promote in a subtle, positive way. That's why I want to spread love and kindness, and we have to elevate the energy because look right now, so many wars,
Yeah,
so many things going on, and this is the time that Mother Earth, Gaia, I call it Gaia.
Gaia or Maya. Maya is the cosmic illusion, and we are living a dream here. It's not real. The real is the spirit, and then we are eternal.
Yeah.
We never die. Only the body can die, but that's the ego. But you can
Yeah.
come back if you want. But
That's a good point.
what you
The
gotta
ego.
kill
When
is
you live with your ego, you block a lot of things.
you gotta kill your fear. Fear is the root
Yeah.
chakra.
Yeah.
Fear, attachment in the second chakra, and then we have anger, and then we have desire and grief, and then it's the third eye and the crown chakra. But you gotta rise that energy, go beyond the senses. The senses take the energy out all the time, all the time. We are wasting energy too much by seeing, by hearing too much things, watching TV, and that we are taking all the energy out. That's the vital energy of it's the pure vital energy is electricity that we are. We are electricity. We are, and then the more you go in, the more you can charge the dynamo of your inner self, and you can grow, and the battery becomes stronger and stronger by meditation. Pranayama is the best thing you can do because you are growing, growing, growing in energy, and then you can reach the third eye and awake yourself. But it's so hard if you are taking the energy out all the time through the senses, because we are not the senses and we are not the body, even the mind. We are borrowing the mind to see certain vibration and reach certain thoughts, but they are not our thoughts. The more you go to the purity, the more you can be creative and be in the moment. Yeah,
It's true, and I like that because I'm an empath. I feel energies, and I can feel people's, pain, and and that's how I get hurt a lot too because I absorb that energy, and sometimes I have to learn to block that, and
Yes.
I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
So you can totally understand that since you work with energy.
Yeah, I'm
So
a Reiki master too. So you learn how to block or use symbols, and also you can visualize.
I
Visualization is
can't
a good.
be around a lot of people. Like if I go to concert, I try to stay as much as away. I cannot be where it's the mush pit because I
I'm in the
can't.
same way. I'm very
Because I'm
sensitive.
like, oh, I absorb everybody's energy and their thoughts and feelings.
I
It's
go
like
where it's people, but like for meditation today, every Sunday there's 3 hours meditation. I go
that's
there
great.
from 6 to 9, and it's just silence and chanting and connection and techniques that you do.
Hmm.
And then when you finish, you feel like you are flying.
But sometimes for me, it's hard to really focus when I'm meditating because I have to like be in movement or something. So it's really hard to really like stay zen.
Get that.
Before I used to meditate like an hour, and then it got me to 2 hours. But after that, I was like, that's it,
Yeah.
But then I realized I started to have those deja vu dreams and visions, but through dreams.
Dreams. Yeah, it has no way of.
And I'm not afraid to share that. I'm not afraid to talk about it because I want everybody to wake up, smell the coffee. We all have it. We just have to stay in touch and tune with our energy and use it for the positive. Because if you use it for negative, it's going to come back to you and bite you, where. So you don't want that. So that's why I put the positive energy out there. But yeah, that's what it happens to me.
The best thing is to do action with a meditative mind. And when you're meditating, you are in stillness. And stillness is where you charge yourself and you can renew and connect. And then you do the action, but with a meditation mind.
And you know what I noticed is so beautiful because within the industry, there's a lot of peers that I encountered that they're so like spiritual. They meditate, they they do a lot of Reiki and all
Even
that stuff.
the movies, the message of the movies, you can see a
Yeah,
commercial movie, but then
yeah.
but in the background there is some a metaphysical message,
Right. And they give you like little hints, but it's just for the ones that are waking.
Uh-huh.
So just wake up, everybody. It's out there. So yeah. But unfortunately, we're having so much fun. Are you enjoying this?
I enjoying it. Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad. And you know, time flies when you're having fun, but I want to make sure everybody knows where to find you, where they can reach you, more about your projects, and you know, you have also a brand.
Yeah, we are starting a brand. My friend is a designer,
Hmm.
and I just helping in the executive way, to promote and help the starting of the company. The name is Anton Ware. You can find it on Instagram if you want to follow. We are launching now some robes, velvet robes, and he created a mixture of kaftan and a Mexican poncho. He called it Mextan.
Mextown. Oh, that's so cool. That's
And
neat.
and we sell it already to
Oh, I
some.
see it here.
Uh,
This is you, no?
yes, I'm the model.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's cool. That's
I'm
good.
modeling some
Oh,
of
that's
his
cool. That's
designs.
neat. It's more like a Middle Eastern.
It's a mix, yeah, something comfortable. You can use it for the pool, for the home
Yeah, it's
when you
a
are
clothing
relaxed.
men line. Okay,
Uh,
so
but we
for
do
the.
women too. We're starting and
Oh, okay. I see the
mhm.
ladies too. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And we started selling already some exclusive boutiques in country clubs in the desert and here.
Oh, okay.
So, and he can do it also if somebody wants one.
So, what is the website again? So people wants to check it out.
Anton Ware 88, I think I send you the link.
Anton Ware 88. Okay, I'm checking it out right now. Okay, that's cool. Well, check it out, kings and queens, and don't forget to straighten your crown. Okay, and check out the Anton Ware.
If you want to support with modeling, we gotta do a video soon, and we need different modeling. And we are in the process of doing a catalog too,
Okay,
and we need more
you need
more
models.
models.
Okay, awesome. Well, just check out the clothing line, and also, how can they reach you?
Um, I'm in Instagram too, and Facebook, and I am DV, the
You can
professional.
just tell the viewers and
Yeah,
listeners here.
Sergio, my DV, Sergio Julian de Oliveira.
Okay.
And there is the movie The Rings of Time Promise. If you wanna help us with the 10 stars. After there is a scene too that you can watch, the scene that I did playing the psychologist there.
Awesome.
Rings of Them Promised. And
And Facebook, how can they reach you on Facebook?
Sergio Julian de Oliveira.
Awesome.
Mm.
So, what are your future projects? We already have the film coming up
Yeah.
that we need to support, Rings.
Rings of Them Promised. And I'm in the series of TV. And I'm working on a play and on a book too about metaphysical stuff. My
Oh, wow. Well,
teachings.
don't forget about me, chatting with Flor. You can come anytime. You know, if you want to come and chat, there's an
Yes.
open mic. You're more than welcome. Just hit me up and, you know, we'll have you and promote your book.
Yeah, everything started with a poem that I wrote, but the poem was metaphysical. So, and then I start doing a glossary about the poem and became like 100 pages already, 120 pages.
Oh, wow. I know it happens. That was me when I started writing about my book, and I'm still working on my book. And it's just, you know, it takes time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it happens to you, but like I start to get like inspired like around 2 or 3 in the morning. That's
Yes.
like I'm a night owl. My friends think I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, you really don't sleep.
I'm doing the pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic.
Yeah, that's the
Pandemic.
PTSD of the pandemic.
Yeah, because you have more time available. So
Yeah.
that was the perfect time for writing.
I know. I thought it was only me, but that's what it happens to all of us that are creative, you know,
The good
people.
thing is to finish it because always I'm too detailed, and perfectionist, and it's hard to
Yeah,
say, okay, let's put it out there.
it is. Yeah,
The
because you're putting your brand out there, and you want to make sure it's your own way, you know, that is representing you. Um, also, what is one of your personal quotes that really motivates you on the daily basis?
personal quotes.
Mhm.
Let me see. I think would be the best you can do with a calm heart and open mind and without any expectation. Expectation make you unhappy, so why you wanna have expectation? Just put your heart in whatever you do and do the best you can,
Mhm.
and don't think about the results. Don't think about how much money will make, or if you will make money, just put your energy out there because everything is energy. Material world is nothing. I mean, money is nothing. I know billionaires that
It's
are
the
unhappy,
yeah,
miserable, unhappy,
it's
and
the energy that moves, unfortunately, this world. But
yeah, it's the
money's not
desire,
everything.
a pure
Mhm,
desire from your heart to do something, and just do it.
mhm.
And do small steps. Start with something small, and then try to do something little bigger, and without expectation.
That's true. That's true. That's beautiful. That's how we have to sometimes take life
Mhm.
because if we stress too much about money and all this stuff, we're never happy. We're never gonna be happy.
No,
Yeah.
be in the moment.
Hmm.
That's the only time we have, the present.
Right.
Yeah, if you are drilling too much on the past, it's no good. And if you're thinking
Yeah.
about the future, it's no good.
And that's one of the things that I have struggled, like not being stuck on the past and not to dwell upon it too much, even though the past is the past. But
Mm,
that has built you or made you the human being you are right now with
yeah,
past experience. If you
yeah.
wouldn't been through, and like what we were saying, the
Mhm,
universe put you with those tests and
mhm,
experiences so you can evolve spiritually as the human being they want you to be,
mhm,
or the soul that they want you to be on earth
mhm.
to keep you on the path that they want you to continue so you can reach your fulfillment.
That's
but
right.
but sometimes it's hard.
It's hard.
Sometimes it's too hard to let go of the past. Sometimes it's hard to learn from those experiences, especially if they're painful. But
Mm,
especially if you feel used and abused and all of that is like very traumatizing, and,
mm.
and it's hard to let go of that, to detach of that
But if
pain.
you are one with God, you become not attached to what happened to you because even God is being abused all the time because God is
Yeah.
always giving us experience, giving us life to in order to grow as a soul. And I think we don't have to take it too seriously because everything here is like a play. They call it Lila is a
Lila.
play. It's a play. So you gotta enjoy your character in the show.
I know. Well, the way I see it is like we're humans living the soul experience, and life is only once, and we have to make the best out of it and enjoy our life. And I was having a conversation the other day when for dinner with my friend, and I was saying, I don't put myself inside the box. I go outside the box, and I don't put myself on a specific label, even though society has put me on a specific label because of the color of my skin or whatever you want to call it. But I don't like to be stereotyped. I don't like to be put on boxes or labels because we're all the same. We bleed the same. It's just living this earth experience as a soul and making it the best we can, and my motto is to put out there positive energy, even though you can be mean to me, but I'm going to be good to you because I'm putting good energy. So your energy is going to bounce back to you, whatever you're giving me, but I'm putting out there good. So down the road, I'll get that back sooner or later. God will bless me,
Yes.
and c'est la vie. I give you your time. I give you my energy,
Mm.
your time that you deserved, and if it didn't work for you, whatever, it's okay. But it's a
Yeah.
learning experience, and move along.
I think it's the bigger sin of all is ignorance. So a lot of people are not getting the right perception of things, so and they judge or they are bad to other people and divisive because wherever they learn and they are like close-minded, but maybe they mean good, but they don't know how to be better.
Yeah,
But that's why
part
forgiveness
of
is
their
good.
journey. Part of their journey, they have to learn that
If your soul is in peace, you are
you can
one
be at
with God, and
peace.
you can forgive too and give a chance to people, even though they are bad to you.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
our time is up.
mhm.
So I know, but most definitely, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. Just hit me up and let me know what you have going on, and you're more than welcome to come here and
Thank you.
cheers with a mate
Cheers.
and obrigado, and Celavi. Until next time on the next episode with more surprises. Love you. Spread love
Thank
and
you.
kindness. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.